But what I get from being an involved person in both my state chapters and on the national level is it provides such a wonderful opportunity to provide service to the other NAELA chapter members. I think that the advancement of this practice field of law is so important, and NAELA provides wonderful leadership opportunities to serve and advance the field of elder law.
Primarily, I think getting to know the website is really important because there's so many resources, and sometimes it takes a little while to navigate any website. So just seeing what's on it so that you can get more educated. Joining the listserv is huge. That was one of the biggest things that I did when I first started, was joining on and asking questions and answering questions, because NAELA members are so incredible about sharing their information and supporting one another. So those are the two primary things I think would really get you started.
I'd agree, and also I think you'll find a NAELA member in your state, so look for those individuals, reach out. Many states have local chapters, and that's a way to get involved at that level and then be introduced to things at the national level. And our staff is amazing. And so if you don't know where to begin, calling the office and reaching out to staff to get oriented to the organization. And one of the best ways to get involved is to volunteer. There are many opportunities in NAELA to participate in committees regarding education and many other things. And don't be afraid. You're never too new to participate or volunteer with the organization.
When one first joins NAELA, it's a little overwhelming. There's so much that this organization offers. My best suggestion is, first, check it out. Take a survey, see what there is. Sample the listservs, the national listserv, your state listserv, special interest listservs, topical listservs. Take a look at the knowledge base. See what's there for the incredible amount of substantive material that you can glean. That's all online, easily accessible to you as a member. Watch for the NAELA Journal. Watch for NAELA News. Watch for the weekly e-blasts. Substance coming at you all the time. From the NAELA Journal, then watch for the Lunch and Learn webinars. These will arrive, notices of them in your inbox, and do try to take advantage of them.
I first got involved in NAELA through my state chapter. There were quite a few people in my area that were involved in the state chapter, so once I started, I got sucked right in and really wanted to keep doing more and more things. So after being very involved in my state chapter, being president of my state chapter, I started to get more involved at the national level, initially through committees and then through sections, and now I'm on the executive board. And I think just this involvement has really, again, just learning from so many people, but just also having so many people that I have as mentors. I've really had wonderful mentors in terms of my professional development, not only through my NAELA development, but also just I feel like I'm a better person, I'm a better attorney because of all the contacts I've made through my involvement of NAELA.
My involvement with NAELA started with simply being a member. I worked with an attorney who was a member of NAELA. He made sure that I became a member, and that was about it. And my personal story was that I attended a NAELA special needs conference, and right from that conference I met wonderful people who I still know to this day, who brought me in, invited me to participate, invited me to be involved. I took advantage of those opportunities. Our state has since then formed a state chapter. I've been involved in that local level, state level as well. And I just can't say enough about this organization and the opportunities that are available from a professional standpoint to grow and become the best attorney you can be for your clients.
So sort of similar to Mark, I worked in an office where one of the other attorneys was a member of NAELA, and I knew coming out of the court situation that I wanted to really immerse myself in the practice side and needed the support of other practitioners to do that. So joining NAELA from the perspective of just a member initially, and then a little bit the opposite of Wendy, I focused early on the national side of things and the international side of things, and then got more involved at the state level. So it's just exciting to see how broadly you can be involved in NAELA at so many different levels.
I got involved starting on my state level, and as a very young attorney didn't know really how to get started. I just found a group that was very welcoming and helped me get my practice developed. And then kind of as the natural give back to that, they started to ask, hey, can you help us with educational opportunities or other areas that the association needed? And that just kind of grew into more involvement on a national level. So it really started by going to national conferences and getting to meet people from all over the country and to see how they did things differently, and at the same time how similar a lot of the issues that we face as practitioners really were. And so it really was a way to just build a network of friends that I look forward to coming to these meetings once or twice a year, and to, again, reconnecting and helping me professionally but also personally. Again, these are fun to come to.
And it happened to start the very year that the Patient Self-Determination Act went into effect, and the issues of advanced medical directives were all over hospital settings, at least. So by networking with people like Charlie Sabatino with the American Bar Association, and Natalie Kaplan and Myra Gilfix, and Doris Hawks and Bessie Angevine, people in NAELA who are involved in health law and bioethics issues, it gave me something to bring back to my hospital where I'm on the ethics committee. And I just had a much richer understanding of the interaction between health issues and legal issues. So that's been my particular benefit in NAELA, besides what I get from my students.
I'm not sure this question applies to me, but because I'm not officially a part of any committees, the way that I've gotten involved is that I've been a recipient of a scholarship, which is a great way to get involved.
Yeah.
And ironically, it's kind of funny. As a result of that, I got a very pleasant letter from the NAELA Foundation chair of the board, and he happened to refer a client to me that next week. I mean, it didn't work out, but just wow, he was very kind in offering to meet me and spend time with me, and I would love to get more involved in NAELA.